Welcome back to Super Robot Wars Mechanics Explained. Today we have another mechanic not mentioned in Super Robot Wars 30's tutorial section, Evasion Decay. A rather minor mechanic that you may not have noticed in regular gameplay, some reasons why I will get to later in the video. Introduced in Super Robot Wars A Portable in 2008, which really added to the difficulty of the game, to be honest. It's been a recurring mechanic of the series. In this video, I'll be breaking down how this mechanic works and what you can do to counter it. This mechanic is present in the international era of games, V, X, T, and 30, but mileage may vary before then, including exact percentages present in this video depending on the game. I didn't research that far back. Before we get started, consider subscribing if this video helped you out, and to be notified of this channel's future content. I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoy. So Evasion Decay is a simple mechanic. As a unit gets attacked, their evasion chance decays, as the name implies. Each time they get attacked, whether they evade the attack or not, the chance they have to evade reduces by 5%. This works for both your units and the enemies. As far as I can tell, this does not have a cap, and will continue until 100%. This is very unlikely to happen though, as a unit would have to be attacked 20 times in a row to go from absolute 0% to 100%. And at that point, they probably deserve to be shot down if they are that far out of position. Unless they're a super unit that can take all of that damage anyway. Support attacks do not contribute to the decay, and the decay resets at the beginning of your turn. Now, there's a lot of variables that make this mechanic hard to notice when you're casually playing through the game. Units have varying sight and mobility stats, pilots with different accuracy and evade stats, different attacks have accuracy modifiers, and even attack ranges will affect it. These are just a few things that could affect evasion rates. There's only one major counter to this mechanic, and it's power parts that specify eliminates penalties from repeated targeting and positioning. The targeting referring to evasion decay, and positioning being the attack range, plus or minus 3% for each space closer or further away from the target. With this, you won't have to worry about your unit's evasion chance reducing when being repeatedly attacked, which is ideal for units that have high evasion. If they have a 0% chance to be hit, it will remain that way. The only other thing you can do is make sure you aren't overextending your units, making them prone to being pummeled by a bunch of enemies. And that's it for today's Super Robot Wars mechanic. It's a pretty short one. Not that detrimental if you're playing safe with your more evasion-heavy units. Or, abuse map attacks with overpowered part setups. What enemy turns? Anyway, let me know in the comments if you're learning about this mechanic for the first time through this video, or any other thoughts you may have. I'd love to hear them. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.